This might have been the stupidest thing I've ever done in my entire life, but I exuded confidence while I was there. I was like, oh yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing. Parkour, you jump around on stuff and you try to do sick leaps off of things and you do tucks and rolls, right? So we jump around the parking garage and it's time to drop from the second story and do a sweet tuck and roll into this little grass patch. And so the first guy goes and he goes like drop and tuck and roll and it's perfect and he's fine. And then the second guy goes and he manages to do it, a tuck and roll. And it's at this point that I realized they assumed I knew how to do a tuck and roll, which I had never done in my life. So there I am, hanging off by one hand from the second story ledge of a concrete parking garage. And I'm like, I got this. I got this. And so I drop. And when my legs hit the ground, thankfully they bent the correct way, but I didn't go forward at all. I landed from the second story straight onto my ass, like 100% full on into my ass. And I get up from that and they're just like, what the fuck, are you okay? And like, weirdly enough, I seemed totally fine. I wasn't, by the way. I want to mention, I was not okay. And then the guy behind me is about to go. And he drops, and instead of falling on his ass, he fell on his face.
Oh, no.
Like, his legs hit, he went forward, he did not roll. Like, 100% no roll, right into his face and chest hit the ground. Jesus. And you just hear him go, like,
oh, God,
like, just all the wind dropped out of him, and he's desperately, like, on the ground, trying to get a sucking breath. So, you know, after a while, we're just standing there. We're looking at this guy dying on the ground. And we're like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? But he gets up. Like, he gets up and he plays it off like, I'm fine. But clearly his ribs are broken. God. And so he gets up. He's like, I think I'm good for today, guys. I'm going to go lay down. It's just like, because that's the fix of everything. You just go lay down, you know? So it's like he stumbles off and we're watching him. We watch him walk away for like 5 minutes. About the time he disappears out of view, we're just like, we look at each other, we're like, all right, let's keep going, guys. You know, just like, and so we go over to this building. It's got interesting architecture, which is apparently perfect for parkour.
Yeah.
Then we start climbing up. And so we get to the roof of DAP. Somehow we made up. And it's like not a short building. It's not an incredibly tall building. And then we hear sirens. In our brain, we're like, they're coming for us. They found out. We went into the forbidden zone. And like, so we all panic, right? So we panic and we run off. So I find myself once again hanging by one hand from a second story ledge looking down. But in my mind at this moment, I'm like, okay, I went backwards that last time. I'll go forwards this time. I know what my mistake was. And so I drop and I'm like, forward, 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 and then roll. And so my legs hit the ground. I go forward and I put 100% of my weight right onto my shoulder and I don't move. And it's just like I hit the ground, my shoulder just.
Well, thank God you did it the right way that time.
Yeah, thank God you rolled forward, saved it.
And so like I hit the ground and I'm just like, I like am down there for a while and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm okay. And I look up and they're gone.
They taught you, didn't they?
They freaking destroyed my body and then bail.
I hope they lost their parkour teaching license after this.
I think the only way that could be better at all is if you look up and there's like 2 cops just standing there. Just like, we know where you were. That's the forbidden roof.